Hello and welcome to the Cybersecurity Insider. My name is Yigal Behar, your host. And today we have a few items to talk about. This is episode number 32. And we're going to start with the Qnap SSL, Open SSL vulnerability. And with that, so this is related to a vulnerability that was published actually this month and was patched by the by OpenSSL, which is a open framework, meaning it's not controlled by any company. It's people who devoted their time to create this framework to allow SSL VPN connection. And apparently many devices are using this open SSL VPN. One of them is Qnap. I know some other devices like Synology or any software these days, any appliances, security appliances are using OpenSSL. And so Qnap were able to patch it. I'm sorry, Qnap has not yet released a fix. I'm confusing. There is another vulnerability related to Qnap. So OpenSSL fixed that vulnerability. There is another vulnerability with that OpenSSL that exists with Palo Alto. And I'm reading now from another security feed. According to multiple sources, an OpenSSL vulnerability in some Palo Alto appliances could be exploited to trigger a denial of service condition. This vulnerability has been patched in OpenSSL, but not all Palo Alto appliances. So if you're using OpenSSL, you should know, because if you did took inventory of your systems, you should make sure that you patch the OpenSSL VPN by downloading those patches. And if you're using third party like Palo Alto, but they didn't release any updates or Qnap, make sure to install those patches as soon as you can. And then let's go to another vulnerability that related to Qnap, but this is more related to Linux. And my mouse, I'm losing it. Okay, so this is related to Linux vulnerability. Any Linux that is out there is vulnerable to this dirty pipe. And I'm looking for that. Oh, here it is. So here it says, the dirty pipe Linux vulnerability affects Qnap network attached storage devices running QTS 5 and QTS hero h5.0.x. The flaw does not affect Qnap NAS devices running QTS 4. So it's a .x, which is a good thing for those guys. There are currently no mitigations for this issue. And Qnap were able to release the fix for that. So go and install the patch on Qnap. Okay, if you're using Linux, make sure again that you update those devices. And something interesting with Octa Breach and Lapsus group. So here's the thing. So this is related to, should say another company, IT company. We're gonna touch it soon. And I got mixed up with all my order here. Okay. So apparently, what happened with the Lapsus group and Octa? So this has more than just what we can see. Apparently, this group, the Lapsus group, actually attacked Microsoft, attacked other companies, and that's why actually Microsoft went on this breach, because they affected them as well, not only Octa, if you remember. I spoke about this on my episode 31 last week. And so they use now to go and get information from this company called Globant, is a victim for Lapsus cyber extortion group. So they were able to release about 70 gig of stolen data that belong to different companies, high-tech companies that apparently everybody's using them. Most of the big guys are using them. So all the source code, imagine now that this will explode even more, because once this information is out, all the source code, including certificates, now will go out there, and God knows what's going to be the implication of this kind of breach, because now they're going to use, those hackers are going to use the code that they found there in order to launch more attacks. Sophisticated attacks will be very difficult to find and mitigate. Detect, I'm not talking about protection or patches. This is go beyond that point. So be on the lookout. Make sure you audit. Make sure you know what's going on with your authentication. And I'll give you today an example. Today, we are busy with some sort of migration, and I got to my phone, my iPhone. Shame on me. I said it last time. So one of my tech guys was signing to customer, and I have my the account enabled with the MFA. Now, he didn't tell me that he's trying to authenticate. This is a real story from today, and this is related to the Octa breach. And what I said back then, that this attack that what we're trying to, so they got the username and the password. Now you enable the MFA, and every time that you try to authenticate, what will happen, it will give you a notification on the phone. It's going to beep, and they say, okay, you need to authenticate. So what you need to do, you need to go to the MFA app and approve that access. So I did that, but I knew that he does something. A minute later, and this is more than enough, and I'm a security guy, before approving that, I was supposed to say, hey, are you trying to authenticate with the admin account? So can it happen to anybody? And he said, yes, I did that. So it was enough. But and then I said, okay, somebody authenticate to the admin account. I need to do something about verify that he did it. Apparently he did it. He didn't tell me that he's going to do, but he did it. But this is to give you the example. So you approve something like that, you need to be aware, 100% aware. And if you did that, you need to verify. So not just approve because it's okay, verify and then approve it. This is like a lesson for life for everybody. But one experience can do a lot of damage. Okay, and the last topic that I would like to touch on is about Internet Explorer 11 is about to retire in June. So it says here, Microsoft is reminding users that it will be retiring Internet Explorer 11 in June. Microsoft will replace the browser with Edge. Legacy IE-based websites and applications will be supported with the Edge IE mode feature. To be honest with you, that mode doesn't do anything. It doesn't work at all. We have customers that still are using Internet Explorer 11 because they're like Macy's, for instance, their website, certain website for suppliers, doesn't honor any kind of web browser, modern web browser like Edge or Chrome or Firefox. And it's only compatible, guess what, with Internet Explorer 11. So now, when they're trying to access this site, they can't access it. It says it's not compatible. You need to use Internet Explorer 11. But with this now, no updates. It's not going to be there. What are they going to do? They need to switch over. So this is just for your knowledge. maybe you're still using those legacy systems and you need access, just for you to know that this is coming this June. So prep for it. Okay, so we come to our end for this session today, this podcast, number 32. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have questions, I'm running here. My email address is podcast@thecybersecurityinsider.com. Send me any questions, whatever you have. It's always welcome. And of course, share, like, and subscribe this channel with your friends, with yourself, with everybody. Thank you for watching. Safe browsing, safe internet. Don't approve MFA requests without verifying who it is and what's going on. Otherwise, it's going to cost you arm and a leg, maybe more. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.